that you hear us. There you go. Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
We are live.
All right, guys, we're going to have to take a quick second, and we're going to have to switch out tripods. So Shion Kenny will talk to you about what we're going to do today. We're going to run through the program 1, 2, 3 hit. So Kenny will explain the 1, 2, 3 hit program to you.
Guys, so the 1, 2, 3 hit, that's the cornerstone of our program. Those of you who are not familiar with what we do in our system, that's one of the foundations of our system. Those of you who are part of our system, you know 1, 2, 3 hit is the basis of everything. I usually like to refer to it as that old leather jacket. It'll never fail you in a self-defense situation. The 1, 2, 3 hit, some version of it is always going to present itself out in the street. So what is the 1, 2, 3 hit? 1, 2, 3 hit comes off scenarios, basic scenarios that you see that happen outside in common street attacks. You know, one-hand grab, two-hand grab, choke, push. You know, most people in this society are touchy-feely, like to push you. You know, one hand grabs, one hand, two hand, chokes. These are all common things, and these are all that's in the 1, 2, 3 hit. We have to know them, and we got to really put them to mastery, because you're going to always see that in self-defense situations. It usually always comes off of some sort of push, choke, or shove. And that's what we're going to cover today. All right, guys, make sure that if you have somebody and you're watching it with more than one person, and you know you want to work some of these drills, feel free to do it.
Okay, guys, now we're going to get into the training. We're going to get into the training, today's lesson plan. Okay, today's lesson.
Connecting. We're back on, guys.
Okay, guys, we're just having it's hard with this technical stuff anyway. So, guys, we're going to go through the 1, 2, 3 hit. Right? First, everything we do is scripted, guys. Everything we do is scripted and laid out. So none of our stuff is off the top of our head. All the stuff we're going to do, guys, today we're going to run through, I'm going to run through some stuff, and guys, leave your comments. Talk to us, talk about the comments. Yep. Guys, and then I'll be talking to you along the way about the other stuff. I wanted to, because this is a holiday weekend, I want to give you some stuff that you can actually, you know, think about, look at, go over a lot of technique, and then I'll talk to you about other stuff I need to talk to you about. One of the most important things, can you get my jacket, please?
Yes, sir.
Hey, which is most important that you want to understand that you're dealing with is the grabs. Grabs are really, really easy to deal with if you understand the principles and the concepts in which we work with. Okay? The principles and the concept in which we work it. Now, when you're dealing with a one-hand grab, guys, okay? Now, one-hand grab, people tell you all the time that a one-hand grab, I listen to a lot of martial artists, and I'm watching these guys, and they always leave out what's called the human element. Okay, the human element is the other guy. The human element is what's going to happen as soon as you try to do what you think you're going to do. There's something that's called the human element. This man is going to react to anything that you do. So don't for a second think that you can get off a technique and this guy's not going to try some way, somehow to shut you down. So here we go, one hand grab. First thing you want to do, start it from an alternate hand, you get your hands up. Now you see, you say, get your hands inside. Put your hands on the inside. Maybe my hands are not on the inside. If you just came and grabbed the other dude, I got one hand on the outside and one hand on the inside. I can't go, hold on a second. My teacher said, put both hands on the inside. So now you have your hands like this, and if I got to put my hands on the inside, what's that many times for thinking that motion, I'm trying to do something slick. That as soon as I do this, bam, he's getting hit in my face. What is stopping him? For as soon as I try to bring this hand to the inside, I'm going to get blasted. What's stopping him from doing that? So if you get caught in your hands on the inside, then you're on the inside. If you get caught in your hands on the outside, then you're on the outside. Does it make a difference? Oh, hell yeah. Because it's called body mechanics. If Kenny snatches me up and I'm doing like this and my hands on the inside, pay attention. Notice. I'm going to try to bring this thing down a little bit so you can see my feet. Okay? Notice that my feet, if he grabs me from the inside and my hands are on the inside, more than likely I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be straight if my hands on the inside. If the guy snatches me up, oh, whoa, the hand that's on the inside is going to be closer to him. If he grabs me and my hand's on the outside, the hand that's on the outside now is not closer to him. The hand that's on the inside is closer to him. So now it changes the technique. It changes the technique. So now the technique where if your hands are on the inside, now this technique, see, I don't have to adjust this hand, because just by me doing this, movement will adjust this hand. So over the inside here, if I move and touch, now I already adjust the other hand. This touch, change the focus, check what we call the floating hand. So I got both hands right now in control. I got control of this one because when I turn to say touch, this one grabs the hand that's holding the pull. This other hand that I touch the face with is dealing with that hand in case he tries to punch me in the face. So that leaves me in control with both hands. Boom! Now both hands are in control. I bounce off of this hand that he was trying to punch me in the face with. I bounce off of, go back into my strikes, where I went from here, palm up, hammer fist over, elbow to the throat, knee and shin kick, and now the man is down. But if my hand is on the outside, that's not the technique I'm doing. Now if my hand is on the outside, here, oh, I put in my body like if he's going to punch me in the face, I push this hand forward. All I need him to do is hesitate, a slight hesitation. And when and I push forward. I use Kenny's chest. Boom! I push forward. The head is just gonna whip back. Is it gonna kill him? Knock him out? No. But what it will do, steady down the blade, give me 2 or 3 more seconds to what? The blade will tell you the story. So when I did this, that gave me enough time now to move forward. After I shot him, I push forward. Now from there, I got shin to groin. I could from there, bam, work that shin. Boom, work that groin. Bam, work that shin, and the man is down. Easily breaking him down. And that's a technique that anyone of any size can do. You notice I don't try to do anything where I got to manhandle him because I'm on the inside. So I'm not going to sit around doing stuff like this, wrapping the arm, wrapping the leg, trying to make this, trying to put him in room, no! All of that, guys, is a wasted effort, and all of that is a waste of energy. You are inside. Whenever you're inside a person, you want to get in, you want to get out, and if you can't get out, you want to break the man down. You want to break him down. Not sitting there trying to throw locks, breaks, and chokes on. All I got to do is when he says, I'll punch you in your face. No, please, stay. A little push. All it takes when he's doing this in television, is a little push. Even if he got his hand in my face, I push his hand right back into his face. Boom! Now, he cannot see. Boom! He can't see. Strike, he can't see. Bang, he can't see. This is a concept and a philosophy that we use to break the man down. I'm tired of these guys showing this, just that. I was watching, and it's funny because I don't know what's going on. But it seemed like a lot of Calm Ground people now. I had a Calm Ground person contact me in the comments, and they were pissed off that I even mentioned Calm Ground. It's like, you're not supposed to even mention them. So they're supposed to be the end all be all of self-defense, supposedly, with no leader, and nobody adding value to their system or upgrading their system, and you're not supposed to speak about it? Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn who you are. No one stays on top forever. They used to be on top back in the 90s. They had their run. Their run is over. Because I'm here to break it down. You ain't disarming people in the street. You ain't disarming a knife in a knife situation. You go watch 500 videos on YouTube. See if anybody disarm a knife. You ain't doing it. Don't tell me you're above. You are above being repeat. You want to go and break my stuff down? Go right ahead. But I'm telling you, I put 300 people against anybody because our principles and concepts and philosophy is scripted and it makes sense. We're not just copying something we learned from a certification. So, it makes a difference. You can't go and push the man away. Now that you push him away, what happens, Kenny?
Now, if I got a weapon, you just gave me the opportunity to get to my gun, to get to my knife.
So now you pushed him away. What happened? You did the Calm Ground thing. You shot. You pushed the guy away, and you threw him away. Now what? You turned a self-defense situation into a fighting situation. Now you gotta fight that guy. You gotta make it an issue, a struggle. But now you gotta fight it, because you didn't break him down. Two-hand grab. Two-hand grab. It's a huge difference on two-hand grab. If the man pulls you in, if the man just stands there like this, shaking you or something, or if he's shoving you back. There's a bunch of two-hand grabs. If a guy's grabbing you with two hands, talking crap into your face.
Yo, what's your problem, man, huh?
Okay? We call that two
dead hands.
Why are they two dead hands, Kenny?
Because my hands are committed right here. The only way I can hit him, I have to let go and punch him. My hands are committed right now. I can't do anything with them in this position.
Other than intimidate me.
That's it.
So it's two dead hands. So what do I give a damn if he's grabbing my clothes? I got two hands to work with and 2 feet. He may have a gun or a knife. I have a gun or a knife. My hands are free to get to my gun or my knife. His hands are not free to get to his guns or his knife. And if I do my technique correctly, then he'll never get to a gun or a knife. So there's no need for you to try to do this or for you to try to break the whole of it. I don't care. As long as you're grabbing my clothes, you're not grabbing your gun. You're not grabbing your knife. You're not punching me in my face. So So now you're going to put hand grab. Where's my hands going to be? Obviously, I'm going to put my hands up. Guys, this is what not to do. When someone grabs you with two hands, don't check. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't check. It is a blessing that was sent to you from above. He grabbed you with two hands. Now you have a certain amount of time to do what you do. If he pulls you closer to him, you have to watch out for the headbutt. So you put your hands up. So if he didn't just headbutt you and he tried to pull you in, this hand is wedged between you and your hand. Hands up, Teddy. Can't headbutt. Headbutt, Teddy. Can't headbutt. So now, when my hands are here, I'm going to do this slow so you can learn. I'm not trying to impress you. I actually want you to learn. So you Karl McGraw people, pay attention. Hands up. Now my hands are free. My hands are free here to attack your vision. Hold me and push. My hands are free to attack with both thumbs into the eye. My hands are free to push his nose back and expose his throat and strike the throat. My hands are free to clap. Bam! You! Now, take my fingers in his eyes, push my hand off, shake, bam, right, take him down. He cannot can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't go for his belief. Because I will violently pull his hand to the ground and stomp on his head. Now, they do a technique that's called plucking. When a man grabs the throat, they pluck the hands off. It's a good technique. It relieves somebody from just grabbing your throat. But no, here's the next thing. You're supposed to pluck, get in, knee, but now I'm in. Can he now wrap my body? Do I really want to be in this position? How do I know it's bad? One, my knee's solid. Two, when I leave, how do I know he don't jump back and absorb it? And because he's a grappler or a wrestler, naturally when he's in this position, he's going to grab onto your body or try to go for your legs. Why would I want to do that? It's a good technique. But now I gotta fight again. I don't want to fight. So after I do this, he's still coming at me. He's not just gonna stop. You could actually just do this. See, but that's too damn easy. If he grabs me around my neck, I can actually shrug my shoulders like you're doing shrugs when you're lifting weights. Squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. I'm struggling harder.
Can't do it.
If you really want to know, you do shrugs and turn. He can squeeze as hard as he wants, as tight as he wants. The shrug and pull will get that off. So I don't need to pluck. I can just do shrugs. Now my hands on top. Now we get hit. Down here, back. Now we're back to where we started from before. But what I love about what I do, Penny's always broken down. I'm not chasing him. He can't fight. He can't grab a weapon. I will allow him to. Now, hands on my with the big Tony. You could address from here. Because now somebody grab your neck. OJ, your hands are here. Guys, he He squeezed tight. You hold tight. Oh my God! And then let go. And put your palm in his face. Close your fingers in his eyes and wait. As soon as his face proves a different direction, he's not going to punch you. I challenge anybody. Let somebody stick their fingers in your eyeballs and rake your eyelids. Rake your eyelids. And you continue to throw blows. Impossible. MMA fight. BJ Penn was fighting the guy from Rhode Island, Matt Hughes. BJ Penn just scratched his eye. It was a championship fight. He said it was like this, it was like this. He couldn't, his doctor ran over. His eye had a scratch across it. Match over. Everybody was waiting for the big fight. Over. Over scratch his eyeball. And those are two professional fighters in their prime. Matt Hughes at the time and BJ Penn. Okay? So you gotta understand, if you do this to someone violently, now I'm going in. Kenny's trying to choke me, and I'm going into him. I'm moving towards him. Ranking like a maniac. His hand goes up to try to save him. Look at what Kenny had to do. Kenny, do that again. Kenny had to do that. They can't see it. Kenny has to pull his hand under and over. Do it again, Kenny. Under and over. Now my hand lets go. You see? When he goes under and over, I lift it in him. See, if he's going to grab his own, he's going to grab his own legs. So when he just boom, let go, boom. Now I got he call it the floating hand to work with. Now I got the floating hand, my low combination again, boom, look to the ground, now it's down. I hope you're paying attention. Very important, so you can understand. Let's keep moving. One hand down, two hands down. Now, one hand choke. Now choking one hand. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Punch him in the face? Because now, if he can fight better than I can fight, he takes that punch. We got a fighter in our hand. Never turn a self-defense situation into a fighting situation. You hitting some guy a couple of times, knee, pushing him off, is turning it into a fighting situation. He has to be dropped. Once again, what are the weapons? I'm worried about that hand. I'm worried about his 2 feet. This hand means nothing. I don't have to do this. I don't have to knock his hand down. I don't have to knock the hand that's on my throat down. Keep it there. Guys, if you learn anything, learn this today. If someone grabs you one hand grab, your legs are longer than the person's arm. Your legs are longer than anyone's arms. So if he grabs you by this, put your hand up and go, whoa, what's going on? And blow his kneecap out. Blow his kneecap out. Blow his shit out. Hey, what's going on? Bang! And just blow it out. Vision, breathing, and balance. You're not just going to shake that off. Now, blow the kneecap out. Bang! Then, advance, change the focus. Once again, shock the shin. Guys, now, I lift. Take my hands, dig my fingers in his eyes, in his nostrils. Tell your boys to stay back.
Yeah, sir.
One hand choke. That's the same side. What if he does a cross hand, one hand choke? Cross hand, one hand choke. Okay. Anybody gives you a cross hand, one hand choke. What do I mean? This is a one-hand choke where both of our bodies are centered. He's coming straight across. If he does a cross-hand one-hand choke with the left hand, meaning he's going to punch you really, really hard with the right hand. Really, really hard with the right hand. Turn this around. So anybody who does that, they're deliberate. Because most people will choke you with the power hand because they're angry. Because they're angry, emotional. But a guy who chokes you with his left hand, yeah, he's ready to drill you. He's ready to drill you. So when they hear hands, whoa, we practice self-offense, not self-defense. So when you see that right-handed, boom, do it again. Right hand here, right, before you even get a chance to throw the hand. Your hands go, right, goes out. Kenny's face is turned. Moving forward. Once again, just touch the shin. You ain't even got it blasted. Just touch it. His body's gonna bend a little bit. The arm bar is right here. Drop your weight on his elbow. Boom! We'll take him right to the ground. That is so easy to do. But it's so easy not to do. Because so many of you wanna come here, talk about, put a lock on. I'm gonna C-lock him. I'm gonna then butterfly him. I'm gonna walk him around the room like this. Then I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna transfer into reverse armbar, coming up into a hammerlock, and I'm gonna, yeah. You ain't doing none of that. You're doing zero of that. Zero. I challenge you. Challenge you. Show me the video. All the videos on Instagram and YouTube. Show me the video where somebody did that. When the guy's in there standing there like this, he grabbed him by the throat. All they do is got knocked the hell out. They ain't do none of that armbar quarter. Guys, C-lock, reverse it, pick it up, pigeon, turn him here, turn him there. They ain't did none of it. But all you gotta do is go first. Go first. And you don't have to have a lot of strength. Just boom, go first, bam, down, armbar. Boom, man's done. 3 moves. That's why it's called 1, 2, 3 hit. 3 moves. Now we're moving on. I like this. Somebody grab you, body grabs. Now they can grab you with your hands pinned. You gotta stay in the camera. They can body grab you, hands free, or they can body grab you, hands pinned. Always remember something. The guy moving towards you to grab you has more energy because he's moving forward. So when this guy's running to come and grab you like this and you steal it, how the hell do you get caught with that? I don't know. If he's coming from a distance and he's coming to grab me like this, how the hell did that happen? I don't know. Because all I'm gonna do is smack him on the side of his head when he's doing that, and I'm gonna move in circular motion, move it, and that's not happening. All it is a basic, bend your head slow, Ken, a stiff arm. And I'm moving in a circle. But for whatever reason, it happens. He grabs you, you grab him. He tries to squeeze you in, squeeze you tight, don't let that happen. So as he tries to squeeze you, squeeze, Kenny, squeeze. No, you don't let that happen. Grab him, put your palms, boom, right here, into the hips, and now when he pulls you in, pull me in. Pull me in. You can't pull me in because my own elbows are locked in. So when he pulls me in, he can't because he's pulling against my muscle. Now I'm going to collapse my hand. Pull me in, Kenny. Now my hands collapse, the man can pull you in. Why do you want to check it? To block the hip it gives you enough time to bite the face. That's all it's going to do. You can't throw punches. So when he grabs you, here, immediately, pull me in, Katie. When you feel that man pulling you in, you bite his face. When you feel him pulling you in, bite his face. Make his face turn. When his face turns, it's an automatic armbar because you're already inside the Superman. He can't grab me here. He gave me the Superman. He gave me the Superman. So the Superman is available. All I gotta do is bite his face. His head will turn and I'm automatically in the armbar. Now I violently, when he does that, attack, blast his leg out, and the man is down. And I lost my mic. And the man is down. Kenny, tell him please.
Guys, this is he's doing it soft. And the movements work. You get tagged, you get caught. There's no way you're gonna feel somebody biting the flesh on your ear and you just don't react and you want to keep fighting. It's not gonna happen.
Do you understand? And you tough guys who say, well, if he's grabbing me and I'm holding him, no, he bite my face, I'm not gonna react. Yeah? You think you're not gonna react? I want somebody to squeeze you real tight, lock him in tight, and take your tongue and stick it in the guy's ear. Stick it in his ear and see if he reacts or not. See if he reacts. The guy will let you go, but he's gonna want to kill you.
I see somebody putting in the comments, Mike Tyson. You're exactly right.
Yeah, but I was doing it before Mike Tyson. I was doing this since 1985. Okay? Since 85, I was biting people's face. Because your hands are pink. So before you start throwing knees, and before you try to break out, just bite the guy's face. Bite his face, and I'm going to bite him. Just bite his face. Bite his ear off his head. Now we go to hands free. So if he comes charged with hands free, where's his head? Where's his head? His head got to be someplace. Where the hell is his head? Kenny, where are you going to hide your head?
I'm going to tuck it right here, right on his shoulder.
Now that's a grappler who's going to try to tuck it. If you're not a grappler, where are you going to put your head? So if you can master your emotions and you can identify where his head is, the head controls the body. The head controls the body. So, if he grabs high and leaves his head up, now you got keep it there. You got two free hands to attack his vision. What is a greater pain? Is a low pain for him only squeezing in his back or me digging in his eyes? Which one is more painful? How would you think? I could take you longer than he could take me raking into his vision. These guys give me a reaction I'm looking for. Good reaction. Hell if I know, everyone is different. But it's being react. He's gonna let you go. It's not gonna swing. That's why you gotta learn how to control and follow the lead. So when he grabs you and you raise his eyes, now at this time, if you're digging hard, his hands are gonna go up to try once again to cover your hands and pull their hands down. It's a natural reaction. Take my hands off your face, Kate. That's a natural reaction. That. So you identify when he goes to do that, the hand is not good. So you went from here to here to there. Now, sharp, straight, and then control the floating hand. So let me show you what it looks like. Over here to here, bang to here, move to shot. Now I got control of the floating arm. Now when I got control of the floating arm, it's my choice. Stroke over the leap, stroke in the sheet, stroke over the top, stroke down, bang to the knee, increase the arm. Once again, painful please. Put your hand behind your back. Lock it out. Knee to the shoulder. It's called pain compliance. What if he tucks his head? So now he tucks his head. Guys, let me show you something and pay attention. If I grab Kenny's bald head and I slide my hand back, the first thing that comes to Kenny's eyeball is my thumb. My thumb. So when he's wrenching, I slide back, push my thumb into his eyes like an elevator button, reach over with the other hand, pull back, and start hammer fisting his teeth and nose. Violently. Hammer fisting. So from here to here to here, hammer, 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 hammer. Blow the kneecap out. And we're done. I'm keeping it simple for you. I can do a whole bunch of flash. But there's no need for flash. I'm trying to understand and show you body mechanics. Squeeze. Me doing this is a waste of time. Squeeze hard, waste of time. Grab his head, if he's bald-headed, watch. Slide the hand back, get his diffusion, then you hammer, then you hammer, then you hammer. Push with your body for separation, go down to knee, pull out my weapon, get down to the ground stadium. Extreme close quarter. Extreme close quarter. I'm never dealing with you, so help me. All these guys face to his. And I'm going to show you. I got a video on making this. We're going to give you a preview of the video. One hand choke against the wall. Okay. Guy said, man has you choked against the wall. And it was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. He said, yeah, you know, you can't go in there and do all these simple locks against the guy. He said, do it from this side, Ken. He said, man's choking, you can't go back up against the wall. Right? He said, you can't do that. So he says, hammer the arm in, throw an elbow. So what you do from here, he said, hammer the arm in, and then hit it with the elbow, wrap around this. He goes, you don't want to do a guillotine here. So what you do is you keep your hand inside, you rotate the man, so the man rotates, and his back is against the wall. You'll see the video. Okay, first of all, he went from here into here. He goes, elbow him, and then come back around. Why would I want anybody like this on me from a one-hand choke? You see, because he's a grappler, he feels comfortable in that position. So when people show you stuff, they're showing it to you from their eyes. They're not trying to teach you anything. They're showing it to you from their eyes. His ego will tell him, throw an elbow, throw another elbow, wrap the neck. That is not self-defense. Throw an elbow, wrap the neck. Why do I want him here? What is he going to do to me here? How good is Kenny here? He might be a grappler too. So come on, throw an elbow. Guys, We call it the next 5 moves. I hope you're paying attention. Why throw an elbow when my first line of attack is fingers, palm, hammer, then elbow. So that's 1, 2, 3 strikes, then elbow. So if I'm using his concept, I'd rather go finger, palm, hammer. You notice Kenny's backing up? You notice Kenny's backing up? Kenny, why didn't you move forward?
Not when you're throwing flurries of hammers and elbows. You're not going.
Why didn't you move forward?
The human element is not going to allow me to do that. Nope.
So hold on a second. Let's break this down. So if Kenny's moving backwards, finger, palm, hammer, is there any reason for me to do this?
I ain't going to be here.
Is there any reason for me to do this? There's no reason for me to do that. No reason at all. I got 3 solid strikes in. Fingers to the nose, palm to the face, hammer on his nose. Now, as Kenny's backing up, do it again, Kenny. Over here, I couldn't use my legs. We're too close. But when I stuck him in with a finger, a palm, a hammer, violently, finger, palm, hammer. Now, I can use my legs. Now I can use my legs again. Do you understand how to break a man down? You arrogant Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? You want to grapple? I'm not grappling nobody. I don't want you on me. I don't want you holding me, hugging me, touching me. I don't want you on me. Why? I have a knife in my pocket. Now, clip to my pocket. If I did the technique the way he said, elbow and over, now, let's say, Kenny, you don't even see the knife. And I do this and lock the arm here. How do I get to my knife that I know I have? How do I get to my gun that I know I have? How do I get to it if I got one arm around your neck and another arm up under your arm? How do I get to my weapon? Because you're bigger than me. I'm afraid of you. Maybe you got more than one guy. How do I get to my knife that I know I have, my gun that I know I have, with a goddamn technique like that? That's the difference between teaching someone self-defense, reality-based, practical self-defense, or you getting on camera showing me some arrogant bullshit that you can do and you feel confident doing because you're not afraid of somebody, because you're third dan, second level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor. You feel real comfortable with somebody like this. But the average guy in the street don't have those kind of skills, don't have your kind of confidence, don't have your understanding of what to do from what's next. So you're not teaching nobody nothing. You're trying to show me, quote unquote, how good you are. But you're not teaching me a damn thing. Because when I seen it, I thought to myself, you're an arrogant instructor. Watch me get to my knife, close, my gun that he don't know I have, finger, palm, hammer, front push kick. Got to my knife. Now I can either continue on or he can back off. Or I got to my gun. If I have a concealed carry. See? That's called thinking reality-based street self-defense. A lot of these guys don't understand, and they fight it. There is a difference between fighting and self-defense. There's a difference between grappling and self-defense. You could use self-defense in a grappling situation under the right circumstances. And you see, I made a video that showed a guy grappling on the floor in the street, in a crowd. One of his boys came up, took a blade, and stabbed him in the back. So if you haven't seen it, look out for it. But these are the realities of what I'm talking about. We don't blow and smoke if nobody's behind. I'm not doing that. What if Kenny's a much larger person than me? I want him on me? You know, it's amazing to me. See, when you start talking about that grappling is not self-defense, you start questioning that look at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu self-defense. Look at it. For anyone who really understands body mechanics and self-defense, they'll look at it and go, no. Guys, stick to what you do. You're great grapplers. You're great ground practitioners. I got a little skill in it. Oh, but I understand. See, I don't even try to say that. Oh, I am as good as you are grappling as I am in stand-up, reality-based combat self-defense. But they will never say, listen, you're good at what you do, but I'm good at what I'm doing. In a band, there's different instruments in a band. The drummer, who's a master drummer, can't play the goddamn piano as good as the guy who's a master piano player. But you arrogant martial artists, you arrogant bastards will never admit, I'm not good at that as good as you are. You always want to make me know everything. And no one should question you. No one should even dare bring up your name. I am the best at doing what I do. I am the best at this. I don't know how to fight. I don't know how to grapple. I don't know how to wrestle. But what I do know is personal protection. What I do know is reality-based true self-defense. What I do know, if you come in front of me, I am going to become Charlie. That's the ape that ripped the face off of that person. I do know I will run through you. I will hurt you before you hurt me. Unless you sneak attack me, I will hurt you before you hurt me. And you will never see it coming. And you will never be able to stop it. Because I will unleash a wrath on you. A wrath on you that you will think I'm Satan. See, that's the mindset. What are you prepared to do to save your life? What are you prepared to do when someone comes in front of you and your family? You see what it says on my shirt? You got a choice. What choice are you going to make? What choice are you going to make? I'm going to fight with you? I'm going to wrestle with you? I'm going to grapple with you? No, I'm going to destroy you. I got nothing to prove to nobody. I got nothing to prove to nobody. By the time you get your cell phone cameras out, it's over. You'll never video nothing to put on World Star or put on the Gram. It's going to be over. You're going to hear, finish. It's a different mindset. It's a different mindset, a different skill set. See, Professor V told me a long time ago, he said, David, I don't know everything, but I know this. He goes, I can't do surgery, but I could do this. And Professor V was the teacher of teachers, was way ahead of his time. And every teacher that came to him understood that he had something in his head. Something about the way that man thought that was different than what they had. At least back then, they were honest and humble enough to say, you know what? I need to know some of that. I need to know some of that. See, today, everybody's a badass. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody can't learn from nobody. Why do you think there are so many coaching programs out today? There's coaching programs out there called mentors, so you can learn from somebody in a shorter period of time and cut down all the nonsense of trying to learn. Everybody's going to learn from somebody. I had to learn my martial arts skill from somebody. I had to learn how to run a school because I had the largest school in Manhattan of its kind. 18,000 square feet, 3 floors. I had to learn how to run that from somebody. What you don't know, there's no shame in saying. I need to know that so I can use that and I can help my people with that information. But not today. Not today's martial artists. Okay, Kenny, let's go. I want to give you one more. Okay? Now we're going into one that's called hockey punch. That's where the guy grabs you and punch you in your goddamn face. You see the hockey players do it. You see the hockey players do it all the time. They grab the guy, and that's it. Do you know how hard this is to defend against? Because the guy is staring right at you. And if you do this, then you just move a little bit, he's gonna blast you in your face. He's gonna blast you. He's gonna blast you. And I understand that you, Professor V said, I love this. Okay? I'm just gonna try to touch you. Take that hand and just push me away. I'm going to try to hit Kenny with my hands are down here. And if he's not going to hit me, what are you going to do is push me away. When I did that with Professor V, he didn't even bother hitting me. When I tried to do anything, he just extended his arm. And as he extended his arm, it took me out of range. So you guys gotta understand, if a guy is throwing you with a hockey punch, make sure that do that, put your fist right there. Like you got his fist right in your face. You can take a little short little jab. You gotta understand, you can't hit him before he can hit you. Take out the leader. So the only thing you can do with this, very simple. Try to stop him from punching you in your face immediately. So when he grabs you, put your hand out, grab him, hey, y'all do it, dude. Y'all down there, you know what? Look at Kenny, put your hand back up. Look at Kenny's hands. Don't leave it. You see, everybody want to do technique. The technique is take his own hand and shove it in his face. Now when you take his own hand and shove it in his face, now there's nothing they can do about it. You don't think this is? Put his hand down, tell the man to hold his hand right by his face. Kenny's real strong here. He can't stop me from doing that motion. No matter how strong he is, no matter how tight he holds his fist, that motion is still going to happen. Once his hands go right, boom, knee tap, boom, face, boom, shit, come on. Now, I'm going to do it in the inside. I'll blast it, throw a knee, throw a shin, throw a knee, throw a shin. You gotta remember, if somebody got their fist an inch away from your face, if somebody got their fist an inch away from your face, put the fist into his face. Don't do this. Yo, put your hand down, man. No! No! Kenny, put your hand by your chest, please. No, like this. Like you're gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna use his chest. I want you to stop me from putting your hand into your chest. Talk to them.
I'm stiffening up, guys. I don't want my hand to move. And there's no way I can stop my hand in this position from moving back. Can't do it.
So if somebody puts their hand in your face like this, don't pull your head back. Don't pull your head back. Don't do anything. Just boom, and put the hand, put the feet into the ground, put the hand, grab him, slam him down, and stop one out. Guys, I keep it real. I don't have time for this crap. I really don't. I really don't. This is simple. So we keep it simple. If you like this, can you go get the site? It's on top of the K. If you understand what I'm saying to you, and you want guys to hook up with me, you guys, if you guys want to learn more of this, if you guys want coaching from me, just tell me you want coaching. I have a whole setup where we could do online coaching. If you want one-on-one coaching, we can do that. Guys, if you got a group of guys that you're working with, I will train your people. God, this is the new site. So you take a picture of this, freeze this, take a picture of this so you can see it. You can have it. Go there.
Oh, and I put the site in the chat. I put it in the chat for you guys.
You guys want us to work with your group? We have a whole program that if you are from another system, we don't want you to join us. I'm giving you information to learn. Life-saving information. Get together with me. Stuff that took me 40 years to learn. It's available to you. But I don't want you in my system if you got your own system. Stay where you are, but take the information and learn. Let's get back to the way it used to be, where we used to come to each other and share information and learn from each other. Let's stop all this arrogant stuff that's going on today. I know we got life-saving information. It's available to you. Take it. Use it. Share it. Save lives. And if you want to join our system, in the site, I don't care where you are, from white belt to black belt, step by step, you're training with me. Nobody else, with me. I got there. All set up for you. Not all done for you. Because I've been training with the online for so long. I've been doing this since 1.85, 7 days a week, 365 days a week. I knew I was really on the job after I quit doing what I did for a reason. There was no part-time job on this. It was this. So I'm not just some Johnny come who learned from a couple of guys on the weekend. And now I think of the baddest shit on the planet. I trained long and hard to get information from the old man. But I don't want to die with the information. It ain't doing me no good. We already got 250 blueprints in our system. that started from zero. Not other black belts who came from the system and joined us. Guys who everyone starts from zero. We ain't stealing nobody else's black belts. But there was no internet back then. Now there is. Now this information can be given to everyone all over the world. And that's what a really down version. The original stuff, the real information, up to date, anything that's new, anything that's added to the system, you get it right away. So if you guys stick with us, I promise you, my promise to you, that you will be able to learn how to defend yourself and your family in the shortest period of time than anybody else can teach you. And I'm talking about close quarter hand, edge weapons training, stick training, gun retention, gun disarmament, defense, offensive, defensive side. But I'll never teach you how to fight. I'll teach you how to survive and how to win. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.